Now, as you may know, yesterday, AT&T was allowed to buy, by a federal judge, yeah, you can go buy Time Warner, $85 billion. Because of that decision, media stocks are rallying all across the board today. AT&T and Time Warner, well, they're part of the deal. But if you look at the big media stocks, the big media companies, they're all up. Most of those are potential takeover targets. Joining us now is SteelHouse CEO Mark Douglas, who seems to like combat TV because he keeps coming back to the show. Douglas, welcome back.
Hi,
how are you?
How you doing?
Okay.
Good.
First of all, I want to deal with Netflix.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people say that Netflix could be a target of a buyout from the Facebooks or the Apples of this world because they've got the money.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that Netflix cannot be taken over?
Well, I agree with you that Netflix is a very attractive target. In my opinion, they're probably the most powerful company in media, and I can tell you why in a minute. But they have voting provisions that only the CEO of Netflix could really decide to allow the company to be taken over.
Okay, but wait a second. The CEO of Netflix, very powerful guy, got it, and he controls the vote on where that company goes. He could take the money. He could take the money, and it'd be billions and billions of dollars. He could take it and say, okay, I'll let you buy me, Apple or whomsoever, but I stay as the guy in charge of Netflix for as long as I like. He could say that.
But as of this morning, Netflix is worth $160 billion. So
Apple's got $165 billion
in cash. In cash. So I think, you know, in terms of any company taking over Netflix, it would have to be an Apple, it would have to be an Amazon, it would have to be another company in the tech industry. I don't think you'd ever see like a Disney, or they don't even have the market caps to do it, being capable of doing a deal like that.
Okay, but do you think that the Apples of this world, the Facebooks, the Amazons, are they prepared to spend their big cash? They've got a mountain of cash, all of them have. Are they prepared to spend it to acquire the content for what may be their future streaming operations?
Well, I'll tell you what makes Netflix so powerful is not just the content, is that they can target it to the 100 million users they have. Netflix is the only company that can take any piece of content and find exactly who wants to watch it. Everyone else broadcasts and hope, you know, but creates content, hopes someone watch it. Netflix knows who will watch it. No other company in media has that capability where you log in and you're presented what you want to watch.
So that's a technical capability.
Yeah, it's algorithms that no one else in media has.
That's it.
Yeah, that's their core value, actually. That is their differentiator. They've been perfecting it for like a decade, and nobody is even close to them in that capability.
So you go on Netflix, you watch a documentary about the Queen of England, the whole line of shows are then popped up. Maybe you would like this. Maybe you would like to watch these shows.
And they know you're likely to want to watch that.
That's right.
No one else has that capability. And that's what makes them so attractive.
Can they steer it towards an individual consumer?
It is done individually. It's on an individual basis. What you see on Netflix on your home screen is different what I see and what she sees.
That's correct.
Yeah. And can they put different stuff to different countries?
Yes, and it's all done worldwide. You know, Netflix, HBO is kind of the original Netflix, right? Original movies, original content plus all the movies. Netflix perfected it, targeted it, and took it worldwide. And it just makes them a very, very powerful company and a very big takeover target if they ever wanted to do a deal.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
You like combat TV, so you will be back, Mark Douglas. You happen to know what you're talking about. Amazing. Well done. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.